So I decided to fix the American state borders. I did a similar video to this around 2 years ago now. So in celebration of the 2-year anniversary, I thought I'd come back and try again. And the first state picked is Florida. Alright, this is gonna be a fun one. I'll start off by giving the panhandle to Alabama and Georgia, cause let's be real here, it's not really part of Florida. There we go, that should about do it. Then I thought since Miami is pretty much a part of the Caribbean anyways, I just give it to the Bahamas. There we go, much better. And for the rest of the state, I thought I'd just get rid of it. Just a little bit of this, remove this coastline. There goes the western side. Now to get rid of the name. And voila, our first state has been officially fixed. For the next one, we have Alaska. Yeah, I know exactly what to do for these guys. Since Canada is on this map as well, I thought it'd only be fitting that we clean up the borders a little and give them the entire state. Let's also give them the islands down here as well. Can't forget about the Aleutian Islands either. And there we go. Alaska has been fixed. You're welcome, Canada. Next state on our list is the Cornhuskers, Nebraska. Yeah, this one's kind of tough. You know, part of me just wants to extend this panhandle all the way over to the Pacific, but honestly, I think I have a better idea. I'm gonna start off by drawing a few lines around here. Yeah, let's just finish it off around here. Now I'm gonna draw another line about here. There we go, let's just connect it. Now let's just change the colors a little bit. And there we go. Now we have a congressional district map of Nebraska. God, I love politics. Next up is Iowa. Okay, seems we have another fellow Midwestern state. It's common knowledge at this point that everyone thinks that Iowa looks like a face. So how about we exemplify that a little bit and give it some, you know, features. There we go, nice pair of glasses? Yeah, okay. My man's dripped out. Let's draw a little ear right here. Okay, there we go. Let's also give him a little bit of an earring. Just looks like a blind man. Let's exemplify the nostril a little bit. Yeah, there we go. This man's this man's sniffing. Come on, Iowa, leave some hair for the rest of us. Yeah, Iowa's getting a real good waft of Illinois. A nice little smiley face here. Yeah, there we go. Turn that frown upside down, Iowa. Let's add some teeth right here. My man's smiling. My man's smiling for real. Okay, I think Iowa's about fixed. Yeah. This is so stupid, bro. All right, let's get on to the next state. West Virginia. You know what? Let's get a little serious here. Let's be honest here. I don't think anyone likes this little jutting out panhandle that West Virginia has. So let's just give this little piece of territory to Ohio to just clean up the borders a little bit. You know, give them good straight lines. I also think it would be a good idea if we added another 4 corners here out east. Can't let the western states have all the fun. There we go. Now Maryland is even longer. But now there's another problem. This part of West Virginia now kind of looks like an arm. I'm kind of getting flashbacks from a certain time period between 1933 and 1945. So I think it's a good idea just to get rid of this. You know, honestly, not my best work. I'm gonna be real here, but consider it fixed. You're welcome, West Virginia. And for the next state, we have Texas. Jesus, we're getting all the good ones. All right, what do we do for the great state of Texas? Okay, I think I got it. So let's just start it off by playing it safe here and giving them the panhandle of Oklahoma. All right, there we go. Just draw one line there, fill it in, and bam, there we go. Texas just got a little bit taller. But unfortunately for Texas, this is not to last. You see, the reason I gave them the panhandle of Oklahoma was so that Oklahoma can cleanly expand and take their panhandle. I'm sure every single Texan is really liking this one. Let's be real here. What are you really losing out on? Like, let's be real here. What is going on here? But you know, I couldn't do Texas too dirty, so to make up for their lost panhandle, I'm just gonna expand them a little south into Mexico. Yeah, let's just go a little south here. Just a little more. Okay. Yep, just slightly more. We're getting there, don't worry. You know, since we're here in southern Mexico anyways, we might as well just go a little bit into Central America, right? You know, couldn't hurt anyone. Yeah, just cross the way through Honduras. Okay, go a little south through Nicaragua and Costa Rica. Yeah, snatch up the Panama Canal. Just couldn't do any harm, let's be real. Okay, well, I mean, you know, we're in South America anyways, we can't just not take all of Venezuela, right? And since Brazil is in the neighborhood, we might as well just, you know, take a little bit. You know, I'm sure they won't care, right, guys? And just go all the way down here. here, reach the southern tip of South America, and now all we gotta do now is just fill it all in. No need for a southern border now. Like, I'm sure all the people that live down here wouldn't mind, right? Like, who cares about all the unique cultures or blah blah blah, whatever, unique identities of all these countries? You know, who cares, okay? You're Texas now. And just so everyone down here knows which state they're in now, let's just put a big Texas all over it. Hey, I think it's a pretty fair deal. You lose the Panhandle, but you gain all of South and Central America. Ah, just as Sam Houston would have wanted it. Next state on the chopping block is Arizona. Isn't it like 120 degrees there right now? You know what? I gotta give props to all the Arizonans out there for willingly living in the sixth circle of hell. Let's just make this state a little more accurate. Let's just put a little bit of sriracha sauce there as well. And now they just put Sean Evans from Hot Ones to finish it off. And there we go. Arizona has been fixed. Next state on our list is the what? Wait a minute, this isn't a US state. No, it can't be. It's him! We need to destroy this right now. This entire country's gotta go. Never again. Never again. Okay, on to the next state. The next state is North Dakota. I'm gonna be real, I have no idea what to do with this thing. Like, what are you supposed to do with North Dakota? Like, there's literally nothing special about this state. Because, you know, with Minnesota, you have like the, oh, you betcha, you know, the Vikings. And for Montana, you know, it's the big sky country, okay? Wide open views. And for South Dakota, you have Mount Rushmore. But for North Dakota, there's just nothing. There really just isn't anything for it. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of inspiration from their southern neighbor and just give them another Mount Rushmore. Of course, we can't have it be entirely the same, so we'll give them Viking helmets. And there we go. North Dakota finally has something that's unique to it. Now, whenever you think of the great state of North Dakota, you can think of Mount Rushmore with Viking helmets in a big open sky. Next state we have is Louisiana. I think I might have an idea for this one. It's a little devious, but I think it'll work. So let's say, hypothetically, there was like a massive hurricane that just, you know, hit directly on Louisiana or something like that. But, in this case, Louisiana learned from the last time. So now they have like this massive trampoline. So what Louisiana is gonna do is have this trampoline, and when the hurricane comes smashing into the coastline, it's just gonna bounce back. And it's just gonna keep bouncing back, going through the entire Caribbean, all the way across Africa, through East Asia and the Pacific Ocean, and then come back around and smack into the coast of California. But little does Louisiana know, California also has a massive trampoline. Well, alright, so the hurricane bounces off and goes back where it came, across the Pacific, through Asia and the Indian Ocean, across Africa and through the Caribbean, and smacks right back into Louisiana. This results in all of southern Louisiana, unfortunately, coming underwater. Sorry guys, but it was just never meant to be. And for the next state, we have Maryland. You know, I'm gonna try to be a little normal for this one. So logically, the first course of action is obviously to remove Delaware, and also giving that little exclave of Virginia. Now all we have to do is remove the borders, and there we go, a perfectly normal and reasonable fix for the state of Maryland. Next is the great state of Kansas. I know what I must do. It's a classic move, but it never gets old. For the first time in 2 years, the great state of Lawn, Kansas has finally returned. Kansas, I'm proud to say that you have been fixed. Alright, now it's time to fix. Pennsylvania. You know, Pennsylvania's always been a rectangular shape, but I think it's time we finally finish the job. Just give this part of Erie to New York, and then we'll straighten out their western border just slightly. Of course, it'll all go to New Jersey, just like George Washington intended. And there we go. Now the PA in Pennsylvania no longer stands for Pennsylvania. Now it stands for parallelogram. Very geometric. Next state being fixed is Tennessee. Well, what do we have? Another parallelogram. You know, since it's pretty much almost there at this point, we might as well just finish the job. But now it just kind of looks like there's a massive black void around the entire state of Tennessee. Well, now I feel a little bad for them, so I'm gonna make a couple bridges to connect them to the rest of the states. Cross the Mississippi as well. And finally put 3 more down here. And now we'll just put an image bunch of the top 20 country music hits of the last century right over here. Yeah, I'm a big fan of number 7. The pattern of those gray and white pixels just speak to me in a way. If this ain't Tennessee, I don't know what is. Well, I think I fixed this country quite enough for one day. Tell me how you think I should fix America in the comments below, and I'll see you then.